Well. Okay, I'm super excited. The fact that, sorry, hey guys, it's Soph. I'm overwhelmed right now. Amber posted a new video. It's over. I I want to get right into it, but it's just annoying that Amber waited until I was on a completely different time zone to start all this stuff. So I'm having to react to it like way later. But anyways, okay, let's get into it.
Hi guys, I look like crap because I feel like crap. I really don't even know what to say, but like, you guys don't know the full story at all. And I
So basically, since her last video, like some more stuff's come out about Tommy. It's getting really disturbing. All of the stuff. It got dark. Um, I don't know if Amber finally was like, okay, this is actually, it's looking like it's true, or if she is about to stand up for her again.
think that's like the hardest part of this whole thing is like, there is a big part of this story missing, but I'm never going to sit there and talk about other people's personal things because that's not me, that's not who I am.
Well, we'll beg to differ here.
But because of this, me and now my ex, we are not together anymore. And this has,
Wow. Is this true though? I want to say good for you, Amber, if it was your choice. Part of me feels like it was Tommy who was like, "Hey, I can't really do what I want to do with somebody with this big of an audience." Um because all of her the stuff was good out in the open. It was really disturbing stuff, guys. Like her supposedly allegedly Tommy was a feeder on feeding websites, had a feedie who just recently passed because of their weight, uh and it was Tommy's ex-girlfriend, passed in April, I believe, so only a couple months ago, and now she's in a brand new relationship with Amber. And a lot of people, they've found this to be disturbing, obviously, because Amber is overweight herself. And I think a lot of it came from, like, while Amber might not want to believe it, a good place. Like, people worried, like, Amber, you're going to become the ex girlfriend. You're going to gain so much weight and then you're going to pass away. So I think a lot of people were scared. But I do believe that Amber doesn't think that's true still, and Tommy just kind of broke it off because it became too much.
her like debilitated. Like, literally, like, her mental health has gone down so much. Like, she's literally one of the greatest people. And it's like to see people say things that are not true at all. Like, it's not.
Well, why don't you tell people what the truth actually is? Because I feel not addressing it is more damaging. Because you're saying it's not true, but then you're not saying what part of it's not true and why it's not true. So now people are still going to believe this. They're still going to think it. They're just going to be like, oh, yeah, um, that stuff about Tommy was true. That's why she backed away. Just say what's not true. I don't know. I feel like communication is key here.
Surprising. That's literally what people do. That's what they've done my whole freaking YouTube career. And for these people to act like they care about me now, yes, I know there are thousands of you who love me and support me and want to see me happy. And I appreciate those messages. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I feel it. But all of these people who act like they care about me and they're worried about me, bull. Like, you guys have never wanted to see me happy.
Um, I would say the percentage that doesn't want to see you happy are like the smallest. I think a lot of this came from a place of concern. Um, because of the allegations were very scary. And a lot of people were like, Amber, let me make you aware of this so you know what's going on and you don't fall down the path that we think this is leading. And it's unfortunate, like, I know some people were probably like, haha, Amber, you fell for this, like, weirdo. This person's a weirdo. Like, but mostly it was very scary. Like, it was weird. Very, very, very strange behavior on Tommy's part. So, I don't know. But also, I think Amber's made a mistake by showing her face because now, if this is a lie, like, Amber can't do what she did with Jade. She can't, like, pretend that they were two separate people and keep dating her. She made a mistake by showing her face so early after 1 month. I think she got ahead of herself, and now she can't lie and say they broke up and then continue dating her, because at some point we're gonna, like, people are gonna figure it out.
There are so many of you who love to see me miserable, and you're getting that. You won again. You literally won again. What's happening is not okay. Like, it's not. And this is the very fucking reason why I don't want to show people in my videos.
But you did, though. You did. You actively showed her, and I don't know. I find it very, very, very hard to believe Amber's part of this story where she is basically saying everybody made up everything. I find that very hard to believe just from seeing the evidence. Like, there's video proof of Tommy at her ex-girlfriend's funeral. Like, there's a lot of proof here, and I think Amber trying to sell the story of, oh, everything's a lie, you guys made up everything, is very, very, very far-fetched, and people aren't believing it. People are believing what they saw and the evidence that was piling, piling, piling up over the last couple days. And I think this is it's a sad situation. I mean, it's a very sad situation. It was not the right choice to show, or maybe it was. If this stuff about Tommy's true, maybe Amber showing her was the right choice, because now she's away from her. Maybe it saved her life. Who knows?
It's nothing to do with me and everything to do with so many of you. I am talking to a big part of you, but I'm not talking to all of you. So I need that to be, like, fully known. Like, I know there are a lot of people who love and support me. Like, I know that. But, like, right now, that is not being heard as much as I feel it. What is really being heard is, like, y'all are ruining someone's life who does not deserve it. Like, it is freaking crazy.
So come out and tell the truth. If what you're insinuating is that everybody's lying and a liar, come out and tell your side of the story. Not telling your side of the story is 10 times more damaging.
What is happening right now? You guys have interfered with my life in a way that, like, it makes me want to just fucking disappear. You guys have no idea. Like, if you guys knew the full story, you'd be like, oh, wait a minute.
So tell us. This stuff's so irritating because you're saying all this stuff and then you're like, well, if only you knew. Okay, well, tell us. I mean, you would think if you actually, like, cared about this person, then you would take it upon yourself to clear their name on your YouTube channel that's subscribed to by thousands and thousands and thousands of people. I don't know, just a thought.
You don't, and you'll never know. But, like, to
Okay.
find out all this fucking shit and then make your own narrative with it, and
How do you spin that in a way that's, like, different than how it looks? I mean, that stuff was very, very, very straightforward. I feel like there was no narrative being spun about it. It was just fact.
say that I'm in danger, you guys have no idea what you're talking about. This has pushed me away. Completely pushed me away.
Okay.
I don't think I'll be the same for a long time. like truly a long time, because I had a future planned and I was happy.
After a month.
And I was so fucking happy and so loved. And now we aren't together anymore because, like, her mental health comes first and her safety comes first. I should have known something like this was gonna happen, because 9 times out of 10, people make the smallest thing that I do or say or whatever it may be into like a fucking huge.
It was nothing about you this time. It was literally nothing to do with you this time. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the paper trail that this girl left online. And people found it. And yes, a majority of them were concerned about your safety, whether or not you want to believe it.
Thing. Like, I should have known. Like, I should have known. I shouldn't have ever shared her. I shouldn't have done it. But we were so fucking happy and in love and on cloud 9. Like,
in love after not seeing each other at all.
I've never felt so loved before. And to have that taken from me because of people who actually hate me and that actually want to see me miserable, they don't care. Like, they don't care. It's all just for fucking show and for drama and people monetizing and making money. Like, it's not fair. But I hope that these people are happy, because not only did they ruin my life, but they're ruining someone else's life. And her mental health is not good right now, and neither am I. Like, I'm literally, like, look at me.
I just don't understand, because if my name was getting lied on and my reputation was being tarnished over a lie, I would come out and defend myself. I don't understand the not defending yourself. Maybe it's just taking a second to come up with the story. I don't know.
Like, I just am a fucking mess. Like, everything right now feels heavy and scary, and it's just not okay.
Go to therapy, Amber. Go to therapy, for real. You need it now. And if you cared about yourself, you would go.
Like, I regret so badly ever sharing her. I know people are gonna watch this and just not give a fuck. They're just gonna roll their eyes and just not care. I feel like my words don't matter to a lot of people, or the way that I feel. They never have mattered. People watch me to just laugh at me and to hate me, and I'm realizing, like, people just want to ruin my life, and it worked. So people literally just don't think before they post. They're fucking just hungry for the next drama, the next.
I really wish you would explain some of this stuff. Because as of right now, people aren't going to think they did anything wrong because they saw something disturbing. They brought it to light, and a lot of them think that they helped you because they saw your life as something that was in danger, and you're not explaining the situation. Therefore, people's minds aren't going to change. And obviously, like, I know Amber would say, well, that's not my responsibility, but it is, as a public figure with thousands of subscribers who broadcasted this relationship on their channel, it is your responsibility to clear the situation up a little bit. At least a little bit. You saying, oh, it's not true. Okay, well, I don't know what part of it is not true and how it isn't true. A lot of people saw things that, need explanation. And communication, it's just the lack of communication, because she's not changing anything with this video. Nobody that posted those things is gonna watch this and be like, oh, I feel so bad. No, because they genuinely think they did the right thing, because as of right now, everybody that saw those screenshots believe it to be true. And if Amber's claiming they're not true, well, she needs to come prepared with facts.
Thing to make me look bad, or to make someone I love look bad. Like, that's just what they're waiting for. And when they thought they found that, they turned it into something way bigger than what it really is. And you guys, again,
so what
do not
is
know
it?
The full story. And it's sad.
So what is the full story?
I really don't know what else to say besides I kind of just feel defeated and hopeless, and I'm absolutely heartbroken. Like, it's just the worst feeling in the world
You
to
need to
go
take a
from
break
being
from
so fucking
relationships.
happy and like so sure of my feelings and my future to have that just ripped away from me over something that I didn't even do. Like,
It's Amber. Did you just expect people? I assume she's saying like the people who posted it ruined her relationship and not Tommy doing those things. But would she, I mean genuinely I fear that Amber just would have stayed with her. If it didn't become this big of an issue, Amber would have stayed because in this type of situation, Amber's Amber's still getting a good relationship. It might be dysfunctional, but Amber's still being worshipped by this person. This person's attracted to her no matter, how much she's attracted to her based on, the claims. But she's has a partner who's attracted to her, who's worshiping her, who is obsessed with her. That's all Amber wants. No matter how weird the situation might be, Amber doesn't care. She genuinely, I believe 100%, if this was a very, very, very small drama and it didn't have as much proof and as much receipts as it had, Amber would have completely ignored it. Which is sad. I mean, she really, really, really needs to take a step back and self reflect. We need to stop with the online relationships, the Instagram DM relationships. I think this is a wake up call. It's a wake up call to not go 100% in on somebody without seeing them in person, without knowing anything about them. I mean, it's been back to back like lessons. Valentine apparently faking her whole life, has a wife. Okay. Lesson number one, met her in the DMs. I'm almost positive. So, ex, Tommy, never met them in person, met them through Insta DMs. Apparently, allegedly, they were a massive feeder. Maybe we need to meet. Maybe, first of all, we need to take a step back, stop dating for a second, go to therapy, figure ourselves out. We're not going to do that though. Second, stop meeting people through Insta DMs. Stop. I'd much prefer you to meet somebody on Tinder. Meet somebody on a dating app. Stop meeting people on Instagram DMs. This has proven time and time and time again to not work. And again, like I hate to not believe Amber, but I don't know if I trust her that they broke up. Just based on past situation. I genuinely do not know. I wouldn't be surprised if they were still together. Okay, let's look at the comments here. Let's see. I bet the comments are turned off. Let's look. Yeah, comments are turned off. This whole situation is just so unfortunate for so many reasons. It's unfortunate because Amber genuinely, she's so close to having the much needed self realization moment. I think this was a giant slap in the face to anybody else. Um, I think Amber, it's also unfortunate because she stopped semaglutide during this whole situation because she found something that was making her happy and she forgot about everything else she was working on. She was just solely focusing on the girlfriend and not focusing on herself. I also think it's unfortunate because, I don't know. I feel like I'm being hit with lie after lie because if this was genuinely just rumors and fake news and fake screenshots, I don't know if somebody would break up with somebody over that. I think if you're so in love, just like Amber said, if you're so in love and you guys want to be together and you're planning on moving in together, if this is genuinely just rumors, clear it up and move on. I feel to break up over it is as though Tommy got scared out of her mind because people pulled up things that really exposed, you know, the dark stuff going on in her life, and she's like, peace, I'm out. I can't do what I want to do with this big of an audience. And I also think it's unfortunate because I genuinely believe Amber would have been okay being a feedie. I think as long as she's getting love and attention, she doesn't care what happens to her body. And it's really, really, really unfortunate. She needs to go to therapy. She needs to go back, talk to a professional. She needs to figure herself out and stop focusing on these Instagram DM relationships. We need to really look back on our life and figure out, you know, why have I garnered this type of audience that I don't like? Why does nobody believe me? Why can I not focus on my health? Why can I not stick to anything that helps me physically and mentally? I think a lot of self-reflection needs to happen. I really don't think it will. I wouldn't be surprised if we get into a new relationship. Luckily, this one was only a month old, so I feel like we will move on pretty quickly. If we even have to move on, if they're even broken up. But yeah, this whole situation is just, and this video was ridiculous. It was such a waste of time. It didn't make anybody, it didn't have the effect she wanted. It didn't make anybody who did these things feel bad for her. It really just reinforced for them. And I think everybody who saw those screenshots that they were partly real, if not all the way real, because you're not coming out and saying what's fake about them or what false conclusions we came to. It was just a waste of time. It was a waste of a video. It was trying to make people feel bad, and it didn't at all. This has been such an interesting past, month and a half. So much has happened. I don't know where we go from here. I assume a break. A long break. But yeah. Okay, guys. I'll see you in the next one.